Hi, I'm Madame Mayhem, and you're watching Austin Underground.
Hey you guys, you're watching Austin Underground. My name is Vanessa and I'm here with Madame Mayhem.
Hey guys, good. How are you?
Good, awesome. Thank you for asking. So you've been pretty busy this past year. You had your new album come out, ready for it, and you've been touring a lot. But in your opinion, what would you say was the biggest change for you this year?
I mean, releasing this album, Ready For Me, was really a great thing for us because we've been on the road the whole time promoting it ever since, and for me, being on the road is my happy place. So I would say, just touring nonstop has been really fun, and of course releasing this music to the masses. I mean, this album is super personal to me, and so having fans listen to it and be able to relate to it is really important to me as well.
Awesome. So when you aren't on tour or making music, what is it that keeps you up at night? What is it that you worry about?
I think everyone worries about everything in life, right? I mean, for me, it's I eat, sleep, and breathe music and what we do here. So it's always something music related, or Madame Mayhem related, or logistics related. This is all I do. It's what I am. Yeah.
Awesome. So let's go down memory lane. So when you were younger, what was it? What's some things that you thought about being a musician that now that you're a musician and you're older, you're like, oh, this isn't so common?
I mean, growing up as a musical theater and opera kid, actually, and listening to hard rock and metal and wanting to be in a rock band growing up, being able to finally do it now, it's definitely a different perception. And I think that the classical training that I received back when I was growing up, I always was saying, oh, I don't need this, I'm just going to be in a rock band, I'm not going to need it, but it actually has really helped me shape who I am and made me, I think, a better musician and a better writer now. So I think actually, me being all stubborn growing up and what's happening now is definitely a change. And looking back, I think I really appreciate having gone through all that studying for a different genre, but still applying it to what I do now.
That's awesome. So you said that you had classical musical training. So if you had to describe your high school self besides that, what would you say?
I was definitely a punk rock, emo type kid in terms of my style, for sure. But, just very artsy and tried to have, get along with everyone, and, definitely got picked on at times. But for the most part, had a great group of people around me. But I always felt a little bit of an outsider because I was listening to music that maybe not everyone else was listening to, and I was working when other people weren't working, in the industry, and so I always felt a little bit of an outsider, which I still kind of do sometimes, but now I've learned how to embrace it and really bring it to the forefront.
That's awesome. So summer's coming up too. So what are some of your favorite memory lane summer jams?
Ooh, that's a hard one. That's good. So I don't know. What is it? That's a really good question, actually. I mean, definitely bands from Warped Tour and things like that, from back in the day. Those are always great fun summer things to jam to. Any hard rock and metal music, because that's when the festivals come out to play. So that's when, you get to listen to all these new bands up and coming. So really anything like that.
Awesome. So you mentioned Warped Tour, and this year Warped Tour is ending. Are you going to be going?
I hope I can catch a show. I mean, we're probably going to be on the road, and we are not on Warped Tour this year, unfortunately, because I love it. So I'm really sad that it's coming to an end in the way in which they're doing it. But yeah, I hope I can catch one if we're in the same city. That'd be fun.
What bands would you be excited to see?
All of them. I love it's always great to see the more established bands that everyone knows, but at the same time, it's really fun to go and see the bands that maybe you haven't heard of, which is what we hope for in our tour. Like now we're out with Seven Dust, and there's a bunch of different opening bands, and we get so excited when people come early to the show to check out these new bands like us that they may not have heard of before, and then, find a new favorite band. And so that's what I like to do when I'm an audience member as well.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and thank you guys for watching Austin Underground.